That Central's looking pretty lacking.
It could. I'm just looking here. Because in the Central you have Colorado, Nashville, St. Louis. Those look pretty solid.
Yeah.
So the question is then going to be Winnipeg and Dallas. How strong are they going to be?
Yeah,
but no,
Dallas is starting to trend up while Winnipeg is starting to trend down. Winnipeg's got a lot of problems on their hands, so how they deal with it will dictate their fate. But I'm feeling like Pacific's walking away with 2 wild card spots.
That's a bold prediction. Write that one down. Okay, next number. How many goals will Elias Lindholm finish with this season?
What was it last year? 30?
Well, if I pull up his career stats here, last year he had 27. The year before, 16.
Yeah.
So his totals are 16, 11, 11, 17, 9.
And he's sitting at 6 already.
No, he's sitting at 9 already.
He's sitting at 9 goals already?
Yeah.
Shit, you can tack on another 20. He's breaking the 30 goal. Finish off with a nice non-round number of 32.
Okay.
An even number of 32.
Okay. I'm going to be a little more pessimistic. I think he'll... Like last year, he had 27, which... I don't know if he's a 30-goal scorer. So I'm going to say 28.
Yeah, I think this is his year to be a 30-goal scorer. We might see Monahan trend down in goals scored and Lindholm take his place. And that wouldn't bother me if Monahan continues his two-way game, because so far it's been quite strong.
Okay, next one. How many games will Dylan Dubé play for the Calgary Flames this season?
And so far he's only played warm-up game, preseason.
Has he not played a regular season?
No regular season. And I want to see upwards of 15 to 20. I mean, the Flames' bottom 6, there's these spots that a lot of players are battling for it, and it looked like Zarnik solidified himself well into maybe even the top 6 with this play going in before he got injured. So Zarnik's doing good, or was doing good until the injury. But then you got Tobias Reeder, Alan Quine, and Mark Jankowski, who are all kind of fading in and out of the lineups. And I feel Dubé can earn a spot, or will at least get a trial. I'll say he'll at least see 10 games, and I want him to see 20.
Yeah, I see him as like an after Christmas edition. And,
yeah.
And it's not... I didn't see the preseason. I heard he played well in the preseason.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But it is more of a salary cap issue and the fact that he can go down without waivers.
Yeah.
And the Flames, my guess, will make a trade at some point this year, which might open up space for Dubé. So, and I don't see a point of him coming to play in the fourth line. If he's going to come, he should play in the third or second line. So we've got to trade someone to make space for him. So the number of games, did you give a number?
20.
20. Okay, I'm going to go a little more. I think in the end of the year, he'll maybe play about 30 games.
Oh, yeah? He's going to lock in the spot?
I think he will. I think second half, he's going to lock in.
All right. Between Reeder, Jankowski, and Quine, who do you think will have the least amount of games?
The least amount? I think Reeder.
Yeah.
Because he was already put on waivers.
Yeah, but that was it to bring up Quine?
It might have been, but I think that signifies he's the least coveted.
Yeah.
So he'll probably get the least amount of games.
But Jankowski needs to step up his game unless he wants... To be honest, and I guess this might lead into the next number, is how many trades Trevelling will do. And I think from those guys we mentioned, at least one, maybe two are going to be going.
So we're talking about till the end of the season, how many trades Trevelling will make?
I'd say 2.
You think 2?
Yeah. You got a number for that?
Yeah, I'm thinking. He's definitely an active manager. And if the Flames aren't performing, I don't think he'll be scared to trade. And we do have some unrestricted free agents coming up with Frolik and Hamonic. I like your number, 2.
That's a good number.
It's a good number, yeah.
Write it down.
Okay. The next number here is how many points Johnny Gaudreau will get by the end of the season.
I see him breaking that century mark, so I'm going to put it at around 100.
100.
1 point better than last year.
Wow.
One more point.
I'm just pulling up his career stats here. This season, he has 13 points in 15 games, so he's below a point a game.
Yeah.
Career stats, reading in reverse chronological order. He had 99, 84, 61, 78. I'm not going to be as optimistic as you. I'm going to say 85 points.
So he's taking a dip.
Yeah, last year was an anomaly year. The Flames were really doing well on offense, averaging 4 goals a game. There's a chunk of games there where him and Monahan and Lindholm looked like globetrotters. I remember it was just so much fun to watch. I don't see the same magic this year.
He drives the team, though, and he needs to drive the team in order for them to get the success they had.
He does, but I just don't see him hitting the 100 points. I think 85 is my number.
All right. Let me just write this down.
Something to revisit at the end of year podcast.
Yeah, we made a lot of predictions last year and never really followed up on that. And we're going for a change this year. Any prediction we make, we revisit and give credit where credit is earned.
Well, I'm making a prediction that we'll forget about all our predictions. The only one we tracked last year was our Bennett tracker.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. Is that next on the list?
No, there's no. You want to read the next one?
No.
Okay. So this is the goaltending one, I guess. So the big news in the offseason was we got rid of Smith and we got Cam Talbot. And how many starts do you think Cam Talbot will get this season?
To be honest, I am already surprised about how much Riddick has played. And if they keep up this trend, Talbot might get 20 starts. Is that... Because... No... you hear more talk that teams want to go for more of a balance.
Yeah.
Closer 60-40%. But that's not how Peter's been working his goalies.
No, up to this point, I agree with you. It's been heavy Riddick. But as you say, like the trend... and Boston Bruins have kind of been the pioneer here with Halak and Rask.
Yeah.
Playing like a 35-45 game split. I think in the end, I'm going to say he's going to get about 30 starts.
Yeah, that feels realistic.
And the other reason is he's looked competent so far.
Yeah.
And, a lot of teams don't have a backup who you kind of trust. But Talbot, the little I've seen him, I do trust him to play fairly decent.
And really what sticks out in my mind is that year he took Edmonton to playoffs and pretty far. He was outstanding.
Yeah. He has it in him.
Yeah, he has it in him.
Yeah.
And frankly, at the start of the season, people, I guess more of the media outside the Flames were wondering whether Rick would be the starter or Talbot be the starter. And I thought maybe go 50-50, but what we've been seeing is a straight-up Riddick show.
Yeah, they want to see what Riddick can do as the bona fide starter.
Yeah, I think he was talking how he's been training in the offseason pretty hard for this, and he wants this amount of games, but I can't help but think he's going to wear himself out at the pace he's been going.
Yeah, they've got to scale him back a bit.
Yeah.
But... no, I think they're ready to ride Riddick as the starter. So it's just a matter of will he Will he get 50 games? Will he get 60 games? And I guess partly it depends on where the Flames are in the standings. If you're comfortably in a wild card, or it's not a wild card, a playoff spot, let's say you're locked into second or third, you're more likely to play the backup than if you're battling for 8th or 9th.
True that. I'm going to write this down both for 30. That's a number we can all agree on.
Okay, well, let's go to the last number then. I know this is one that's close to your heart. How many goals will James Neal finish with this season?
Was he 30-goal scorer for last year?
He had 10 straight years of 20 goals.
10 straight
or
years
more.
Of 20 goals. Shit. He's got 10 already, I think.
I think he's 11.
Yeah.
But he had a 4-goal game, which that's going to bump your stats up.
Yeah, that's going to tweak the stats unfairly so. Okay. He's hot. When you're hot, you're hot. He's at least going to break 20.
Yeah, especially because of who he's playing with.
Yeah. We'll go for 25. I like that.
That's really close to the number I was thinking. I feel like he will slow down. Edmonton as a team will slow down. But I was thinking 24. So, right. Yeah, we're about on the same page there. Bonus one, though, related is how many goals will Milan Lucic score this year?
I think he's got one already. Or he's got a couple assists. In terms of goals.
Well, let me see here. I got the stats. I can see where he is.
He also seems like if he can get hot, he can stand in the right place in front of the net and banks them in. But from what I've seen so far, I just don't see it happening. I see him max 5 goals.
Yeah, just to let you know, in 15 games, he has 3 assists.
Yeah, no goals.
No goals.
Yeah.
So what's your number?
5.
See, I think 5 is that's like optimistic. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3.
All right.
I even think 3 might be tough for him because he doesn't get that much ice time. But
let's finish it off on the true question: how many goals will Sam Bennett score?
The Bennett tracker. Is it goals or is it points? Because last year we said 30 points.
Whatever you want. I'm going to let it ride with my previous predictions of under... Was it under 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, under 30.
So what's the number?
Under 30.
See, I'm going to be more...
That's the bet. If Bennett breaks the 30 points.
Okay, I'll take that bet again.
Okay.
I think he's going to break 30 this year.
Okay.
He's going to have a hot second half. Okay, should we do some great balls?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, Danny, who do you got for your Great Balls Award?
Great balls, I think the whole world knows it's Matthew Tkachuk.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Tying that game to go to 5-5 and scoring that wonderful OT winner definitely hit it for number 1 for me. But there was one other Tkachuk moment that I liked even better. It was against Florida. I think he scored the first goal. It was a nice pass from Frolik, put it right on his tape, and I think they were down going in, and were they down? I don't know. Tkachuk goes into the interview with Ryan Leslie's like, I thought the Flames were playing pretty strong. They were on top, and he was going, or they were tied. And he was saying, we got to play better. This is not good enough right now. And I thought, he's just saying this maybe to get his team fired up. And coming out of that period, he took it. He scored the goal again right after that. That kind of personality I really like to see. It's rare that you get that kind of personality from players in interviews and stuff, and I see him really as a kind of a Brad Marchand style, and just fun to watch, interesting to listen to, good character.
Okay, I agree with you. Tkachuk probably is he's the obvious pick.
Yeah.
In the one game I watched which was against Nashville. I almost forgot